y'all really gotta speak up, because these managers be trying to test the fuck at you. Like, what? We not gonna do that. Is that the kind of guy you are? Like,
This bitch gonna make me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another banging video. So in today's video, it's gonna be kind of like a story time, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the time I told my manager, no, I want more money. Period. Just like y'all saw it up here in the title, okay? Just like that. Ain't no clickbait around here, bruh. Like, I told my manager I needed more money, and that's exactly what happened. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we get started, if y'all could please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because we on the road to 5K. Let's get it, and we finna get there. Like, we right around the corner, baby. We right around the corner. Anyway, so let's get started. I recently dropped a video talking about the different pay ranges around the store, around the departments, around the positions. So make sure you check that out. I know I kind of like encourage you guys to, or not encourage, but yeah, you know what, I would say encourage. I kind of encourage you guys to apply at Publix, because I think that's the best fit for a lot of my subscribers. I never knock down at like any other companies, in my opinion. If you guys want to apply it elsewhere, obviously go for it. I just try to like enhance you guys with the best knowledge and skills so that you guys can ace the interview no matter where y'all go. But yeah, check out that video if y'all want to see about, you know, how much Publix is paying, etc, etc, etc. But in this video, we're gonna get into me not being happy over the raise I got. Okay, so I got a raise, but I wasn't happy with the raise. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So this happened a few months back, okay? It wasn't like a long time ago. This was actually pretty recent. And it was when I was transitioning from customer service to pharmacy. I think one of the things that motivated me to do that switch ASAP was because I was also having problems in customer service with that one lady who was trying to get me fired. I mean, that lady was just that lady was something else, y'all. It wasn't the vibe anymore. A lot of people had left the store, and I was just ready for something new. And I kind of like used that also as like motivation to just get up out of there and go. So that's exactly what I did. So it was around that time that I was switching. And me and her had hella problems. I did a lot of videos on that. So I was like in the office because she snitched on me for something and all that stuff. So anyways, it was time for my raise, and in the system I was still part of the customer service department, even though I was in the pharmacy. I was like, technically my title in the book, like in the handbook or in the schedule, was that I was still a cashier, so I still belonged to the customer service department. It was time for my raise. I knew it was around the corner because the raises were every 6 months. They now moved it to once a year. Supposedly, I don't know if this is true, you were gonna get double of what you would usually get. So if you would get $1 raise every 6 months, you're gonna get $2. If you would get a 50-cent raise every 6 months, you would get now like a full $1. So like, it's supposed to be a bigger quantity, yearly instead of every 6 months, which I don't know like if that's the best option. I think every 6 months was pretty good, but obviously that's not our decision, that's theirs, and that's what it is now. So you get a yearly raise. But at the time it was 6 months, so I knew it was kind of like around my time to get a raise. I've been in the company for 4 years, so I kind of know what months my raises are. And I was expecting, bro, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, like I was expecting at least a 50-cent raise. I was like, bro, I know how to be a bagger, cashier, customer service, and I work in the pharmacy. How would, like, I was like, I really deserve $1. I know I wasn't like fully in the pharmacy, but I was like, bro, come on. I really thought that maybe they would give me like a 75-cent raise, but I said at least a 50-cent raise. Like, that was it. So I go to my evaluation, all excited and shit, and my numbers are doing good. So, cause like, it's really on a number scale, your evaluation. Like, okay, you've never been absent, that's 10 points here, 10 points there, and then according to how many points is how much you get of a raise. So I really felt like my points was doing good, and then I see my points lacking, and I'm like, like, why did I get a 7 on that? Like, I'm like, you know, I think I performed very good. Like, why did I get a 7? And I just felt like they was putting whatever numbers just so they can like lower how much I was making, or not lower how much I was making, but give me less of a raise. So I was like, because these numbers don't represent me. I'm like, I know I'm like a 10 in that thing. You know, like I'll admit to what I'm not good at, but I'm like in certain of these categories, like social skills, you know, like actually I think I got a 10 on that one, but I don't know. And any minor thing, like problem solving, for example, like I felt like maybe they gave me an 8 and I'm a 9, you know, like stuff like that. I feel like they were just like cutting me short points just so that they can cut me off from a higher raise. So I was like, okay, so I waited to see how much my raise was gonna be. Y'all, when I didn't even see it. I told her, can you repeat yourself? No, can you repeat yourself? Because there's no way I heard what I think I just heard. This lady really said, your raise, my raise, after 6 months of working cashier, bagger, customer service, and pharmacy, my freaking raise was 25 cents, okay? What the heck am I gonna do with 25 cents? Like, I'm not trying to be ungrateful or greedy or anything, but I don't work a lot of hours a week, and like these raises really be coming in handy when you work full time or when you work a decent amount of hours. But I work like 10 hours a week, bro. That's like not a lot of money for 25 cents. And I felt like it wasn't even about the money. It was just like, I felt like I wasn't being valued. I was like, 25 cents isn't what I'm worth for everything that I'm doing. So the lady who gave me the raise or whatever, gave me the evaluation, like, it be the store manager who signs off on that stuff, and they just be kind of like the messengers. And I already knew this, so I just looked at her and I'm like, okay. Actually, it was a him. I looked at him and I said, okay, well, whenever you have a chance, just schedule me an appointment with the store manager, because yeah, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. And I told him straight up, ain't no manager finna intimidate me. That's what we not finna do. No manager is finna intimidate me, because how you give a worker who provides premier customer service, goes above and beyond, never has been late, always comes to work presentable, I'm always sweet to everyone, I de-escalate situations, I'm an asset to this company, and you give me a 25-cent raise? How do you think that makes me feel? How do you think that makes me want to perform? You get what I'm saying? And I've been in this company for years. It's not like I'm a newbie here and, oh, we don't know your loyalty, this and that. I've been loyal to this company despite certain things that they've handled very wrong that I could have escalated. And like I said, I always kept my chill. So I felt disrespected with the raise. And that's one thing that I won't stand for. Like, respect to me is everything. A person who can respect you, automatically I'll fuss with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dude who can respect you, a girl who can respect you, stuff like that, that's good, you know. But don't disrespect me, because now I'm gonna get hot, and it's not good for me to feel disrespected, because I'm coming for you, okay? So that's exactly what I did. I said, you let me know, you know, I'm not signing, because usually you have to sign your evaluation. I was like, yeah, I won't be signing this evaluation because I don't agree. Like, when you sign it, you're basically agreeing, like, okay, I know I got a 25-cent raise, and that's basically okay with me. So technically, if you ever try to fight it, they're gonna be like, but you were okay with it and now you're not, and they're gonna try to twist shit on you. So you gotta be like on your toes. And I was like, nah, baby, nah. I was like, you know, set me an appointment with the manager so I can talk to him. I won't be signing this because it's just not acceptable. There's no need to be nasty. There's no need to be, you know, well, yeah, like, no need for all of that. It was a simple, I won't be signing it because I just don't agree with it. So just, if you can, you know, make an appointment with the store manager, I'd like to speak to him myself. That's it. You got the wrong one, baby. You got the wrong one, okay? We're not gonna stand here for a 25-cent raise. The fuck we look like. So I ended up meeting with the store manager. He was very busy those days because a lot of the evaluations were occurring. So he had a lot of things to do, a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. And so I went into his office, and he really didn't even have me explain anything. Like, I was about to go off. I was about to go all kinds of off. I was about to be like, I'm an asset to this company and da-da-da-da. But I didn't go all the way off because he was like, what, you know, hey, Patricia, da-da-da, what happened? And I'm like, I mean, the raise happened. I'm like, what is that? And then he was just like, he looked at the other manager and he was like, bump her up some 25 cents more. Like, he didn't even really let me talk, which I didn't really like either, because I feel like I really should have talked. And then I really wasn't trying to fight though, because like all that week and the week before, or 2 weeks before, like the whole month, I had been in his office because I was dealing with that bitch lady. So, you know, I was tired of being in the office, and I was like, all right, bro, like, So I got a 50-cent raise, and then I looked at him and I'm like, but 50 cents? And then he was like, Patricia, you got into like a huge ass problem that could have costed you your job about like 2 weeks ago at the time. And he was like, we all had to sit here with like the regional manager and this and that. And he was like, I know what she did, because like really that lady OD'd it, and that's why I got in trouble. But I know what I did wasn't right either. So like, I guess because I kind of got in trouble that month, I really didn't want to fight too much, because I'm like, they're already giving me a raise and stuff, when in reality I should have fought it. Yeah, I should have definitely fought it. I mean, managers get switched every 2 years. You feel bad like at the moment, because you're like, oh my god, my manager is gonna hate me. In 2 years that manager is gone, or even less, you know. So I'm like, maybe I should have fought it, because 50 cents ain't shit. I understand I did an error, but that doesn't mean that I ever lacked, you know, within my job, like providing premier customer service and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like I should have at least gotten a 75-cent raise. But he bumped it up to 50 cents, and then he used the excuse that he wasn't gonna really bump it up more because I had gotten like into trouble and stuff. And then I was also like, I was like 5 or 10 cents away from my maximum as a cashier or something like that. So it wasn't really like he could have bumped me up to 75 cents, if that makes sense. But that's really what happened. Like, y'all really gotta speak up, because these managers be trying to test the fuck at you. Like, what? We not gonna do that. Is that the kind of guy you are? Like, but yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and most importantly learned a lesson. Like, speak up. If you speak up, you're gonna get results. If you stay shy, ain't nobody just gonna give you money for free. Oh, here's a raise, you know, you're doing great, here's a raise. They don't really do that shit. So speak up, tell them how you feel. If you don't agree with something, let them know. Like, don't let nobody intimidate y'all. Like, y'all all human, y'all all people, y'all all the same person. Like, just because they got a higher title don't mean nothing. So we gonna end this video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we on the road to 5K. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.